So again, here for Montenegro, let me make the contrast. Yeah? We have an appeasement policy towards Serbia, and the West is endorsing Vucic again and again and let him pass everything. He is not signing the normalization agreement. He is not signing on Monday. He says all the bad things in television on Wednesday. And he is very problematic in Ukraine, in Russia, in Kosovo, in Bosnia, in Montenegro. He is not joining NATO. He is not adopting the euro. He is not really performing in any kind of meaningful, but he's just promising and talking nicely that he is in a complicated situation because the West has bombed Serbia and in 99 and we have recognized Kosovo, and so we are to blame that his population is not really following him because he's such a wonderful pro-Western candidate. Yeah, that's his narrative he's telling the Cholets and Light Sharks. He would like to be a great European, but unfortunately his people don't follow him. He will be out of power, there will be worse after him, and so that's the standard narrative since 15 years. Here, Nikolic had the same one. He has learned from Šešelj and from Nikolic, and then he says this, and the Western politicians believe him. On the contrary, we have here a president who doesn't speak very good English, but he is very pro-Western. He is as well problematic, like also Vucic is very problematic in many ways. Many Western Balkan politicians are, many Austrian politicians, by the way, are. Okay, we can discuss this and evaluate misbehavior in the future. But now let's discuss Mr. Djukanovic behavior. He has led this country into NATO. Serbia rejects NATO. He has led this country into the euro. Serbia rejects the euro. He has led this country towards recognizing Kosovo. Anybody heard of the recognition of Kosovo by Serbia? He has very good policy towards Albania, towards Macedonia, towards Bosnia. He's like an elder statesman. He is saying all the right things. He's doing all the right things. He is in war with nobody. He has decentralized this country. He has introduced new municipalities for the Albanians. He has done whatever it took and was necessary, reasonable to be expected by the EU, NATO, OECD, and all the other partners who have told him for minority rights, for European rights, for regulation. It is basically adopted most EU regulation already in Montenegro. This country has a lot of trust from the international investment community. There are people in energy, in tourism, in hotel, in property. There is an unprecedented amount of international inflow of capital because there is rule of law here. There is a cadastre here. There is a land register. There is trust in the political institutional framework, which is so important. And people put a lot of billions of euro in this country for that reason. And so he is not messing up the international investors as others do, and so on and so on. So, let me ask you, the international politics based on the Serbian blackmail that they have Russia as alternative, let's also go in that one. For example, here the Russians are sanctioned. Montenegro has joined the EU sanctions. There is a lot of Russian investment in both countries, and here basically there has been a lot in tourism, but they have started to clean up the mess. In Serbia, not so much. They say they will one day join the sanctions, but they have not in Serbia. In Montenegro they have. What a contrast between the two countries. What an enormous contrast. And then we say, yes, Vucic must be in power. We support him. Djukanovic must be out of power. The international community has invented all this and supported all these coalitions from 2020 just to get the TPS out. And I'm really the last one to support any socialist party from the post-communist times to run a country. And because Djukanovic and this DPS are a post-communist system party of Yugoslavia, and they stay in power. And I'm the last one to support such a political ideology, obviously. But the truth is, here they are the state identity carrying national political institution. The people who believe in Montenegro vote for them because they are the fighters for independence and for freedom and for NATO membership and for sovereignty of this nation. No matter what is their economic, social, political ideology. And by the way, they have been relatively pro-Western and serious in their economic policy as well. So I ask myself, why the international community is supporting Vucic but not Djukanovic, Mrs. Pak, by the way. And I cannot understand that. And I need some explanation. Maybe I will meet more people. I will learn a bit. If you have some feedback, I'm most interested and I'm looking forward. Thanks a lot. It was very nice here. I will stay around here. I have my workshop on Thursday. You're very welcome. And I think this is a wonderful country. Made most of the things completely right. Of course, there is more to do and more will be done inside the European Union. Get Montenegro in the European Union 2024. And it's absolutely possible, Mr. Macron, Metzola and Michel and Leyen. It's absolutely. Do your homework. It's absolutely possible. I know very well. We did it for Bulgaria. We did it for Romania. It was the right thing to do. We can do it again. Thanks a lot here from Podgorica. Bye.